Hello everybody, this is Lunaris Eleron and I'm gonna do this first impression of this new anime called Mahou Shoujo Ore. My first impression of it after watching 2 episodes is don't bother. Seriously, don't bother watching it. Because for a comedy, this is very lazy. Even though it has this shock factor of playing with tropes and cliches and then reverse it to the opposite extreme, but that's all there is to it. And they are also trying too hard to make this anime self-aware and try to be meta and constantly breaking the fourth wall, and it just become lazy. It has no nuances in how it delivers the punchline of the jokes, and it's already 2 episodes and I'm already very tired of the style of the comedy, and the basic content itself is not really that good because okay, the art is so-so, the animation quality is so-so, the delivery is lackluster, the punchline delivery is lackluster, and there's not, if I ignore the main point of the anime, the comedy and the absurdist comedy, it has nothing to stand on, nothing special, no good music. In fact, there is few moments that I really hated how it handles the audio and the background music. It's very amateurish, but that's a more technical issue. But the anime on its own is very repetitive. If you are familiar with cliches and tropes, it feels very repetitive. This anime is probably works more effectively towards someone who is very new in anime and someone who don't mind crude humor. Don't get me wrong. I think there is place for crude humor, meta and fourth wall breaking humor. Like recently, there's last season there's an anime called Psyche, and it's the second season. I really like Psyche, even though it has this very crass humor. Not crass, but it is very self-aware, and it has this very. But Psyche is even though Psyche is very meta and breaks the fourth wall all the time, but it has this fast-paced delivery that makes it stand out. And the characters, even though they look juvenile and immature, but I actually like the characters because of how they interact with each other. Even the dumb character like Nendo, I like, even because of how he positioned himself in the cast. But in Mahou Shoujo Ore, I cannot imagine it's the main characters gonna be anything compelling anytime soon. And just the writing is so lazy for a comedy. It is as lazy as all the fan service tropes in typical harem anime. It is the mediocrity of humor. I feel like the writer thinks they are being clever because they are playing with tropes, playing with cliches. You know, like, oh, magical girl become magical girl, but they actually become this muscular dude. And then instead of using colorful magic, the main character has to beat up the demon using crude method like bashing them with her magical wand instead of using magic. And then the demon that comes from other world, instead of looking terrifying, it actually looks looks just weird and cute and weird. Like, as I said, they take every tropes and then reverse it to the opposite extreme, and then they do it again and again and again and again. And then there's plenty of very cheap humor, like making stupid faces, making, I don't know. Basically the comedy has no finesse in it, and really don't bother with it. There's no value in absurdist for an absurdist humor comedy. Instead, watch something like Psyche or as my friend recommend Gintama, something like that. Or there is an old anime called Seto no Hayanome. It gets very absurd, especially in the middle of the. It both very absurd and but has a great comedy and great funny characters. It also has good fan service. It's a wholesome absurd comedy fan service anime, something like that. Anyways, this is short impression. My conclusion is don't bother watching this. And good night.